Hey everybody, Miss Mathewson here in my kitchen. I am going to find some cool things to help us make some instruments. So let's see what I have in my cupboard here. I have this lovely can of grits, which should make an excellent shaker. Okay, I'll think about that. Let's see what else I have in here. What do I have in my pantry? I think I have, well, maybe we ate all the mac and cheese. I used to have some mac and cheese. Well, different kind here. This is like fancy mac and cheese. Okay, getting some ideas here. Let's see what else. Oh, I got some elbow pasta up here. What else do I have? Got even some nuts, macadamia nuts, that I use for baking. So I like the shape of this container a lot. This could end up being my shaker. So a nice container like this. Let's see what I have in my recycle bin. Come with me, we're going to the basement. The cool thing about making instruments is that you can pretty much use anything that you have lying around or your parents have lying around and you know, make something out of it. Okay, here we go. We're digging in the recycle bin. I've got an old yogurt container that would make a great drum, so I'm gonna bring that upstairs. Now over here, let's see, I have this beautiful Santa Christmas metal bucket thing, which would make an excellent drum. Okay, let's see what else I've got. Oh, I've got this like random other bucket that I could use. So this would actually be great for another idea I have. So I'm gonna take these upstairs and I will see what I can do with them. All right, so we're gonna make our shaker first. I am taking this container that I showed you earlier. It used to have macadamia nuts in it, and I really like the shape of it. I think it'll be easy to hold on to. So I filled it with about a 1/4 cup of dry rice, but I think I wanna put a little bit more in. So, you know, maybe take a measuring cup or, you know, a big spoon. I'm using a funnel so that I don't make a huge mess. So there's a tip. And you know, always ask a grown-up if you need help with, you know, stuff like this in the kitchen. So I'm screwing the lid on and voila, we have a shaker. That sounds pretty good. The other things that I had in mind, I used this container of grits. Obviously those are smaller little pieces in there, so it makes a different shaker sound. If I were to actually use this in real life, I would put a rubber band around the top so that it doesn't fly off, or maybe tape it, because that would not be fun to clean up. And this is just a simple box of mac and cheese, so there's that. Now for our drums, I have a small drum that I could use. Let me put these down here. I feel like Julia Child on a cooking show. Okay, so this is our small drum. You could also take the lid off. This is just an old yogurt container. And you could use, you know, a butter knife as a drumstick like that. That'll work. You can also experiment with other things. I found this bucket in my basement, and I was thinking this would be really cool to do something like this. So it kind of gives it that scraping sound. So that's an interesting, that's not really, I guess you could use it as a drum, although these handles aren't really the best for that. So maybe this is a better instrument for those little, anyways. Now the big drum that I have here, this is just a Christmas Santa bucket. And I'll just turn it upside down like this. So So it works great with just your hands. I would suggest using something rubber on the top of a piece of metal so that the sound doesn't drive your family crazy. Well, that kind of would drive them crazy too, but it's a little bit better, okay? So maybe like a rubber spatula or something like that. Anyways, if you want to get creative, you can put packing tape over the top of the drum. I put a video on the Virtual Academy site that shows how to make a drum using a balloon stretched over a frame and also packing tape. But you can certainly just use a yogurt container, turn it upside down, and you have a drum. So you can get fancy or you can keep it simple. Either way, you will need a drum and a shaker for next week when we play our homemade instruments. Bye. Rhythm conversations. Rhythm conversations. Rhythm conversations. Rhythm conversations. Repeat after me, and then it'll be your turn. So repeat after me first. Do what I do. Good. All right. So now I'd like for you to take the lid off of your drum if you have one. Turn it upside down, and we're going to do something else. So you're still repeating after me, but now we are going to try some different things. Do what I do. If you can put your drum on your head, put your drum on your head. Okay, so now that we've done a lot of following, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a pattern. You're going to play something that sounds different. Before, you were playing something that sounded the same. Now you're going to play a pattern that sounds differently. So here's my pattern. I want you to play something that does not sound like that. Here it is again. Ready? Play something that doesn't sound like that. And go! All right. Now let's try another one. Play something different. And go! Okay, so every time I play a pattern, I'd like for you to play something different back to me. It's not going to match. It's going to be different. So let's do some. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Two more. All right. So when we have a conversation with two people, normally we don't repeat what the other person is saying. So for example, hello there, how are you? Hello there, how are you? I was asking how you were doing today. I was asking how you were doing today. Kind of boring, right? There's no back and forth. It's just kind of like Simon Says. You're just repeating or mimicking, doing it again. So a real conversation go more like this. Hello, how are you today? Oh, hey there. Oh, I'm doing fine. How are you? Well, you know, the usual. Yeah, me too. See how it's a little bit more interesting when, you know, two people are talking, or two hands are talking and there's different things going on. So let's try one more rhythm conversation. I'd like for you to try to do a different rhythm every time that I make one. Okay, so something different. Say something to me. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 1, 2. Here we go. All right, so that was a lovely conversation. Thank you for taking the time. I will see you all again. Good luck with your singing videos. Bye.